Yes, I was last here in Gibraltar for Gibraltar Calling. Absolutely fantastic festival. I enjoyed myself immensely. The audience, the participation of the audience, and everybody just gets into it and enjoys themselves. So I came back, and I was a guest of Chief Minister Fabian Picardo and his gracious wife Justine. Had an absolutely fabulous time watching it from as an audience member. So very different from being on stage, but some great performances. I saw Tom Walker, really blown away by him. He was excellent. He had the audience in the palm of his hands, and he was just so relaxed, and his vocals were on point.
So, you are here for a very different reason this time. You are the director of a charity, Homeless Worldwide. Tell me more about it for those who haven't heard.
Yes, I am now a director, part owner of a foundation called Homeless Worldwide with Jenny Roberts, who founded the foundation. We are trying to highlight and get people off the streets. It's such an acute problem. We have to do something about it. So we're just going to different countries. We are speaking to different people who have the means of changing things. We're looking for sponsorship. We're looking for donations. So corporates and ordinary individual people. It's like I say, you can't walk the streets in mainland UK without every few yards seeing a homeless person, and that this has now become something that we're accustomed to, that can't stand, and that we have empty buildings, and that we are not building anymore. Then let's use the empty buildings that we have. Like I say before, I think it's a combination of charities, corporate and governments to get together and sort this problem out. It is not rocket science. If we can take if a man can be housed on the moon, he can be housed and she can be housed on planet Earth.
Is this something that you've seen, throughout your life, your career, something that's really sort of eaten away at you and you felt, I want to do something, I want to be a part of change?
I think with making music, you are there to sometimes document what's happening, sometimes to uplift, just be part of the community, and you do a reflection of what is happening in the community. And when I was in M People, we did a song called Last Night 10,000, and that was about homelessness. So it has been something that's been on my mind for a very long time. Like I say, now it's just so prevalent. If you're in ignorance, that's one thing, but to know something and not do anything about it, that's inexcusable, I should say. So I think that it's time for me to do something about it, and I use whatever I have. I'm a singer. I'm known to an extent. Jenny is an absolute tornado. She doesn't take no for an answer. So we're going, like I said, we're going around the world trying to shake people up and speak to governments. And we've had the approval of the Gibraltar government, and saying that they would support us in this endeavour, and that's been amazing. You can't thank them enough.
So what's the website, and how can people get involved? How can people sponsor, donate, help?
Well, the website is called homelessworldwide.org.uk, and there is a sponsorship and there's a donation button, so you can press the donate button and you can donate some money. If you're a corporate, you can get in touch with us and tell us what you can do for us. We're all ears, and we will take help from any legitimate donation sponsor.
Since you become a part of this foundation, has it made you realise or see things that you didn't know before? You'd seen homelessness, I imagine, where you're from in London, or travelling around when you were in the band. But now that you're part of it and you're probably hearing statistics and figures, what's out there? What is actually the story?
I think what it is that there is a stigma to being homeless. But this is what we have to obliterate, this stigma, because you can be homeless for any reason, and they say we're two paychecks away from being homeless, and there are all manner of people that are homeless. The thing that you see a lot now is there's younger people on the street, and there's the hidden homeless as well, that they call sofa surfing. They have not got a home, so we have names for these people, but for this type of living, but it is homelessness. And for me, the statistics are now just far too great, and we have a situation whereby, like I say, it's accepted. And there's certain things that happen when you're homeless. You are a non-person. You don't have an address, so you can't get a job. certain benefits you're not entitled to. You can't get yourself medically treated. And apparently, one person every 19 hours dies on the street. That's totally unacceptable. I think when people realise what the numbers are, they wouldn't accept it. And I think that to bring awareness to how grave the situation, I have a voice, I will use it.
One thing I took away from this when I was reading up about it, it brought to mind that song, which is next year will be 20 years old, Proud. And what have you done today to make you feel proud? Not to be cheesy, but that you're living that message. You're telling people that message again.
Yeah, Proud has been a fantastic song for me. It has entered people's homes and hearts, and that has been genuinely humbling. But, it's a song that I still sing and will forever sing because I wrote it for myself, to remind myself that there's lots of things to be proud of, and it's not just about your bank balance. There's family, there's friends, and yes, I'm proud to be part of this foundation and to do something that I think would help and benefit others. But it's also me. It keeps me in touch with my own humanity. If you have something in abundance, then you give it away, and you shouldn't have a pat on the back for that. That's you've got extra, you give more. And so for me, Proud will always be something that lives in my heart because it was a song written from my heart.
And there's so many fan favorites and people will always request, and you play the hits. Is there any that you like when you get up on that stage as a performer and you think, I wrote this, however long ago, and it means the same now, or it means something different?
Yeah, obviously I spoke about Proud, and Proud is a song that I co-wrote, so that's always a joy to sing. But it's hard because I always say it's like picking your favourite child. I love Moving On Up. It's a real song about me and my kind of mentality. And, if it's not working, goodbye. And that's for everything, be it relationship, be it work. No, if it's not good, change it. So I always like that one because it's sassy, and everybody knows when I perform, it's quite sassy, it's quite direct, it's quite energetic. So all the songs really, One Night in Heaven, anything that I can get my teeth into, and most of the songs I can. So when I do a live show, it's quite a lot of the hits because they're the ones that are known and loved.
And you're with this foundation now, you're working hard on that, you're still gigging. What's coming up in the future that we can maybe let people know that's coming up? Or any more gigs in Gibraltar in the near future maybe?
Well, watch this space with Gibraltar. But I'm definitely writing and recording new material. So that's been a joy as well. So I'm doing everything. I'm writing, I'm recording, I'm performing, and also now my foundation. So life feels very rounded.